少女前線
The Automat Specialny Val, also known as the Special Automatic Val in English, or AS Val, is a 4-star AR that's available from normal and heavy production, and drops from stages 0-2, 3-6, 3-3E, 3-4E, 4-3, 4-1E, 5-1, 5-5, 5-6, 6-1, 6-6, 7-4, 8-1, 8-2, 9-2, 9-1E, 10-3, 11-6, and 11-2E. The AS Val was originally created by the USSR's Central Institute for Precision Machine Building, under the codename Shaft, for the purpose of creating a rifle for urban combat and recon missions, to replace the AKS-74UB, BS-1, APB, and PB in 1983 for the older sister of the Val, the VSS Ventores, and the Val itself in 1985. The VSS Ventores is more geared towards being a designated marksman rifle or sniper rifle, with its more typical wooden rifle stock, PS-01 scope, and 10-round magazine, while the AS Val usually totes a folding skeleton stock and 30-round magazine, though the magazines are interchangeable between the two, and both can have scopes compatible with the Warsaw Pact rail. The main distinguishing feature of the Val and the Ventores is their integrally suppressed barrels and the specific ammunition they fire, the 9x39 subsonic cartridge. This allows for both rifles to fire quietly, with the subsonic cartridge removing the supersonic crack that one may hear if the bullet travels past you, as well as removing the muzzle flash, further reducing visibility and noise of the shooter. Both rifles can be disassembled to fit into a compact case. The AS Val is a gas-operated, long-stroke, closed-rotating bolt assault rifle, which fires the 9x39, typically subsonic cartridge from a 10, 20, or 30-round detachable magazine, at a fire rate of 800 to 900 rounds a minute, out to a maximum of roughly 300 meters. Inner base character art drawn by Sanzu Nianu, Val wears an outfit similar to the uniform of the Russian Airborne Forces, or VDV. She wears a blue and white striped bikini top underneath a khaki jacket with metal armband around her upper left arm, a patch above that, and 2 magazine pouches on her right, a black pleated skirt with white stripe near the bottom, a brown belt with pouch, another brown leather belt above that, a long red scarf with tassels, red glasses, a hairpin with an A on a shield, black thigh highs, brown lace-up leather boots, and a teddy bear she's named Misha. She holds her AS Val with her right hand, finger off the trigger. The AS Val itself has a 30-round magazine, olive drab sling, and Cobra red dot sight. Inner voice lines voiced by Uesaka Sumire, who also voices Nona and Piotan in Girls und Panzer, Sane Dekamori in Chunibyo, Fubuki, Soryu, and Hiryu in Kankol, Shoutir Bloodfallen in Overlord, Anastasia in Idolmaster, Warspite, Queen Elizabeth, Saratoga, Akashi, Deutschland, and Kirov in Azure Lane, Chloe in Dragon Maid, Hayase Nagatoro in Miss Nagatoro, Kohai-chan in Gambare Doki-chan, Jinx in the Japanese dub of League of Legends, Susanna in Precon, Sayako and Nanoha Mukoda in Yakuza Like a Dragon, Izumo no Okuni in FGO, Agnes Tachyon in Uma Musume, and Exia and Drake in Nikkei. Val is shy at first, but then gains confidence after getting her neural upgrade.
こんにちは。私、なんでもないです。ハロウィン、騒がしいのは私、あんまり好きじゃないです。あなたが私を、クマ、いや、なんでもありません。とにかく、認めてくれて、ありがとうございます。期待に応えられるよう頑張りますね。指揮官。そっとしておいてください。私はもう過去は引きずりません、指揮官。これから私だけじゃなく、クマの分まで頑張ります。前より働き者になった？それは 強くなったからには、人一倍働くべきだと思ったからです。
Like some ARs, Val's main role is buffing her own damage, albeit at a higher percent at night. Her tile only buffs one SMG, buffing their rate of fire by 10% and damage by 25%. She's best positioned on tiles 4, 5, 7, or 8, but can be put on tiles 1 and 2 if you don't mind losing her singular tile. At level 10, Val's first skill, Damage Focus N, during night battles, buffs Val's damage by plus 180% or by plus 60% during the day for 6 seconds. This has a 5-second ICD and 16-second NCD. With no equipment or crits, this buffs her damage to 70 at night and 62 during the day. With crits, she does 105 damage at night and 93 damage during the day. When fully linked, enhanced, and at level 100, base Val has 132 HP per link for a total of 660. Consumes 60 ammo and rations, deals 39 damage, has 49 evasion, 46 accuracy, 75 rate of fire, 10 move speed, a 20% crit rate, and deals 150% damage on a crit. Base Val is able to equip telescopic sights, hollow sights, red dot sights, night vision, suppressors, high velocity ammo, microchips, and exoskeletons. The recommended equipment for Val is a 5-star night vision or scope, 5-star HV ammo, and 5-star light exoskeleton. This gives her plus 20 damage, plus 20 evasion, plus 48% crit rate, or plus 100 night penalty reduction. This brings her stats to 59 damage, 69 evasion, 68% crit rate, or no accuracy loss in night battles. Her skill now buffs her damage to 106 damage at night or 94 during the day. With crits, it's 159 damage at night or 150 during the day. To fully mod Val, she'll need 3,200 menfrags and 120 dummy cores, as well as needing to be at 100 affection for all mod levels. Level 100 for mod 1, 110 for mod 2, and 115 for mod 3. This requires roughly 17.5 days or 2 weeks and 3.5 days of grinding the advanced sim for menfrags, though this time can be shorter if there's a raid up, or if you buy the menfrag package from the shop. Her rarity goes to 5 stars when modded. In her mod art drawn by the same artist, Val now wears a black knitted sweater underneath a burgundy dress, black short shorts, white neckerchief, long red scarf with white squares around the neck, 2 hair accessories, a khaki zip-up jacket with white interior that has 2 straps which hold 2 magazine pouches. Her red glasses are on one of the straps, and Misha with a Masca 1 helmet and vest. Black thigh highs with white stripes near the top, running shoes, and black gloves with metal parts. She holds her AS Val with her right hand, though it's obscured by her coat. It appears to be a more modern version of the Val, having a scope attached to a Picatinny rail on the dust cover, and a foregrip attached to another Picatinny rail near the base of the barrel. When fully modded, Val's tiles give a plus 15% rate of fire buff in addition to the plus 25% damage buff to SMGs. She now has 136 HP per link for a total of 680, deals 43 damage, has 51 evasion, 51 accuracy, and 76 rate of fire. Her S1, Damage Focus N, now buffs her damage by plus 200% at night and plus 70% during the day. Without crits or equips, she does 86 damage at night and 73 damage during the day. With crits, she does 129 damage at night and 110 during the day. At level 10, Val's second skill, Faith, when Val receives any damage buff, including from fairy skills and talents, and I assume also herself, she gets perfect accuracy for 3 seconds. The spec that Val gets for reaching mod 3 is the SP6 subsonic rounds, which, when at max calibration and enhancement, gives plus 24 damage. The recommended equipment for modded Val is a 5-star scope, her spec, the SP6 subsonic rounds, and a 5-star light exoskeleton. This gives her plus 24 damage, plus 20 evasion, and plus 48% crit rate. This brings her stats to 67 damage, 61 evasion, and 68% crit rate. Her S1, without crits, now buffs her damage to 134 at night and 114 during the day. With crits, she does 201 damage at night and 171 damage during the day. AS Val is another Zero to Hero story when it comes to mods and night focus ARs. Her base form is alright, but it's the lowest of the three night focused ARs, with OTS 14 Groza being at the top, followed by T91 and then AS Val. Pre-mod, she has the lowest damage of any AR in the game at 39, with her evasion being tied for 10th place, if that matters at all to you. Her base skill gives a good boost to her damage at night with an alright buff for the day, and her tile, singular, gives some good buffs for Grenadier SMGs. Her first skill does take a while to proc at 5 seconds, and despite the good buffs her tile gives, it's only one, and it's above her instead of to the front. Her mod completely flips the script and makes her top dog when it comes to night-focused ARs. Her second skill gives her perfect accuracy, essentially negating the need for any night equipment, whenever she gets a damage buff, which is super easy to do. Hell, she can do it for herself if you wait 5 seconds. If you want S2 active all the time, though, you have to have M1895 Nagant Revolver mod, Python, and a Fairy with Fervor in her echelon. Her damage gets a buff as well, with it further getting buffed when she gets her spec, and she can finally get a tile in front of her. The drawbacks in this case are Val essentially requiring you to get her to mod 3 if you want the full potential damage from her, both from the mod stat increase and from her spec, as well as having some pretty strict requirements to always have her 100% accuracy S2 active. Overall, I'd recommend getting AS Val to mod 3 for the reasons I specified previously. She does require a team to be built around her if you want that sure hit accuracy, and, just for reference, it's not just at night, it's also during the day. But there are other ARs who can perform quite well without needing a mod, just a night vision or an HG. Medium to medium low priority to build overall, since there's a ton of options already for night focus echelons. Thank you for watching. Please follow my Twitter for updates, and please check out my other Arknights and Azure Lane videos as well.